Hi everyone, I am Mrs. Morton and today I'm going to show you how to subtract three-digit numbers without ungrouping. If you look at our equation, you see a minus sign. Right there, we know we are subtracting. That's the clue. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a magnifying glass around 344. We want to make sure we know that this is the total number, the big number that we are taking away from to find a smaller number. If I were to put this on a math mountain, it would look like this. I would have 344 on the top and 132 is one of my add-ins. And we're trying to find the other add-in. So when you put it in Math Mountain form, you can see that if you add 132 plus blank, that equals the total 344. Or if you just subtract by saying 134 minus 132, you will find this missing add-in. Love the Math Mountain because it makes it really clear what we're looking for. And you can see we are looking for the missing add-in. So let's use our base 10 blocks to help us. So again, the number is 344. That is our total. And we are taking away. We're not adding, we're taking away 132 from 344. So the only number we need to build is this number in the magnifying glass, the total. So let's build it. 100, 200, 300. This 3, and you'll see 1, 2, 3. That 3 represents each of group of 100. Now let's look at the tens. We're seeing 4 tens. This 4 represents 40. So if you were to count by fours, I'm sorry, count by fours. Count by tens 4 times, you'll have 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. And then we look at our ones. There are 4 ones. 4 groups of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to ask some questions and figure out if there is or isn't any ungrouping in this problem. Can I take 2 away from 4? I can. Can I take 3 tens away from 4 tens? Yes, I can. And can I take 100 from 300? I can. Because I can take away from each of these numbers, I don't need to ungroup today. So what's fun about that is now that I know that I don't have to ungroup, it doesn't matter if I take away from the ones first, the tens first, or the hundreds first, because we're not ungrouping. So I'm going to start, just for fun today, I'm going to start with the hundreds. I need to take 100 away from 300. So here's 300, 100, 200, 300, and I'm taking 100 away. I'm going to draw a line through it, like to symbolize that I took it away. So you know what? I'm going to change that color. I'm going to undo this, change it to black, and I'm going to put a minus sign through it so you know that I took that one away. Now I'm going to take 3 tens away from 4 tens. So I'll cross it off this way. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to close this so you can see how many I have left. Okay, good. And now I'm going to put a minus sign through 2 of these ones, like this. And move them over here. And I'm going to move everything I have left over here so I can see it very clearly what we have left. So now that we took away we took away 132. Let's see what we have left. We have 100, 200. So I'll go ahead and write 200. And I have 110 left here, which means this is one group of 10, which is 10. And then I have 2 ones here, 1, 2. So if I put these numbers together, 200 plus 10 plus 2 makes 200, 210, 11, 12. My answer was 212. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my base 10 blocks, and I'm going to show you some other ways you can solve this. And I'm going to erase some of this. So 212. I'm going to show you how to use number bonds now. Okay, so let's set it up here. And I'm actually going to erase this too. All right. So when I put number bonds, so this is still a magnifying glass because that's our total we're taking away from. I'm going to decompose this to the nearest hundred. So we have 300. We have 40. And we have 4. And then let's decompose 132. We have 2, 30, and 100. So first, I'm going to take the 4 and the 2. So here, I'll circle it so you can see it. Here's 4, and here's 2. 4 take away 2 is 2. Now I'm going to do 40 take away 30. 40 take away 30 is 10. And then I'm going to do 300 take away 100. 300 take away 100 is 200. And then when I put 200 plus 10 plus 2 together, I get my missing addend, which was 212. Another way, so this is using number bonds. I know it looks a little not as neat as I wanted to. It's harder to do when I'm writing on this board, but all I did was I decomposed to the nearest 100, 10s, and 1s, and then I took the 1s and I put them together. So here's 4 and 2, and you see how they cross over in a V shape, and that left me with 2. Then I crossed over 40 and 30, and I made a V to show that that left me with 10. And then I took 100 and 300 and V'd them together, and that left me with 200. And then I put them from expanded form, 200 plus 10 plus 2, into standard form, which is 212. Another way to solve this problem would be to, you could use quick tens and hundreds and ones, which is something I've shown in other videos. You can also, you could do, what else can you do? You can do it in expanded form. Instead of doing it with number bonds, you could do it like, you could just say 344 equals 300 plus 40 plus 2. And then you would say, do the same thing with 132 equals 132. And then I'm sorry, what did I mess up here? This is supposed to be a 4. Sorry, 344. And this is a 4. So then I would say, and I would put my minus sign here and say 4 take away 2 is 2. 40 take away 30 is 10. And then 300 take away 100. I apologize. And then I would say 300 take away 100 is 200. And then again, I put these together. 200 plus 10 plus 2 equals 212. Okay. So these two ways, this is just called number bonds, and this is expanded form. These are both very similar ways they're almost exactly the same, except one is more linear and then the other is more, if you like, some people really like doing the number bonds because it's just kind of fun to connect the numbers in V's and kind of has a Spider-Man effect to it. But these are ways you can solve 3-digit numbers. You can solve subtraction equations with 3-digit numbers. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.